Yes, sir. It's your boy JT, and I'm back again for another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, pretty much we're going to be going over the content schedule, of course, for this week, and I'm also going to be giving you guys my team update, pretty much, since everything switched to 6 AP, so that's what we're going to be doing. So, before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit the like button, make sure you guys subscribe, and make sure you guys continue to show love. I really do appreciate it. Shout out to all my new subscribers. If you are new, drop a comment, let me know what you're new. Continue to show love, continue to support. I really do appreciate it. So, of course, content schedule this week, it's not going to be much of anything, honestly, because like I said, most of the programs have ended. But we do have, of course, the Good Morning Madden streams are no longer going to be going on, except for when they have like special streams for certain programs, I'm guessing, for probably golden tickets and probably like season, what are we on? Season 5 coming up, I think it's, yeah, season 5. I think they may do a stream then, but as far as the weekly streams, they're pretty much done with those, unless it's something real special. But of course, Backyard Ballers is going to be dropping. Part 2 is going to be dropping on Thursday. Ultimate Legends we're going to get this weekend, of course. That's pretty much it for the content for this week. So yeah, it's not really too much with the content schedule, but let's go ahead and switch over to the console here. All right, so let's go ahead and get into my team. This is long overdue, of course. So this is my 99 overall Cowboys flex team, as my Odell Beckham sells. I'm weak, but let's start off on the offensive line. So of course, what my team is going to consist of, it's going to consist of Cowboys, Cowboy Kim players. Some players are not actual Cowboy players in real life, but if they do have Cowboys Kim, they are on my team. And like I said, it's a flex team because I do have cards on my team that aren't necessarily a part of my Kims. And I do have the flexibility to, you know, replace them, or if I want to try a card or whatever the case may be, I can. I do have like 53 out of 50 Cowboys, so I don't have to worry about not getting those extra, you know, attributes boosted off of the Cowboys Kim. So starting off offensive line, you want as many zero secure protectors as possible, honestly, because you don't want to invest too much AP into your offensive line since it's only 6 AP. So I do have John Madden, Peter Skoronitsky, Jason Kelsey, Zach Martin, Lane Johnson. Like I said, most of them have Cowboy Kim, Lane Johnson, Zach Martin does, and John Madden does. I have secure protectors on my left tackle, my left guard, and then of course the center, right guard, and right tackle don't really have secure protectors for 0 AP, so I had to go other abilities instead. So I got post up on my center, I got all day on my right guard, and then I have edge protector on my right tackle. So they all are good abilities. They are 0 AP. And then of course my backups are just going to be Cowboy players just to fill out my Cowboys team. And then my center backup is Jensen, because of course he boosts your guards when it comes to speed, acceleration, and all that stuff. So when it comes to pulling or if you're doing counters, they will be the boost is going to be perfect for them. And then, of course, tight end wise, I do have the Gronk, of course. He gives ×2 that Cowboys Kim, and I have short end elite on him. My backup is Dalton Schultz. He has deep end elite on him because I do throw a lot of seam routes when it comes to, like I said, my offense is very run heavy base, and I literally attack the middle of the field, so that's my thing. So I love my double tight end sets. And then I have Jason Witten, like I said, there at 3 for, of course, Cowboy Cams, because he gets triple Cowboys Cam. All right, and then wide receivers, you will want, of course, route tech to help out when you get the separation from the man coverages and just defenses in general. You just want to get as much separation as possible. So I would recommend route tech. I do have route tech on my number 2 receiver and my slot receiver. So I got Harold Carmichael at 2. Chris Carter at 3, and then I have Calvin at 1. Of course, Calvin and Harold has Cowboys Kim, so of course they're on my team, and plus they're tall as shit, so why not? But I would run all 3 route techs, but I'm kind of experimenting with Calvin's double me X factor because he does get it, and it starts on, so I'm kind of experimenting with that. But I do have Calvin. And then, of course, my backups are just Cowboy players just to fill in. And then, of course, running back wise, I do have Gus the Bus, the freight train ability. It's OP as hell. The freight train X factor, I mean, it's OP as hell. I really didn't care if he was a Cowboy or not. And then, of course, my backups are just a bunch of Cowboys. Dunn and Devon Achane. And then as far as the QB, I went with Lamar Jackson, his free agency card, because he does get Cowboys Kim since he was a free agent. He was a part of the free agency promo, so he does have Cowboy Cam, even though he's not a Cowboy. But I do have Pass Lead Elite and I have Gunslinger on him. So I was gonna go Fearless, Gunslinger, and Pass Lead Elite, but I wanted to use that 1 AP somewhere else, so I decided to go with just Gunslinger and Pass Lead Elite, and I just take the Fearless. If I get bad pass animations or accuracy things, then I'll just take that. I don't really care. And then the rest of it, of course, fullback Cowboy players, of course, that fill out that Cowboys team, and then backups are just Cowboys players, so nothing too crazy. And then, of course, backup quarterback is going to be Dak Prescott, because he does give a boost to my, let me check real quick, my wide receivers and tight ends. So 1+ medium route running, 1+ short route running, 1+ deep route running. So wide receivers and tight ends. So that's why he's my backup right now. But that will be pretty much my offense, a run-heavy offense. I'm gonna throw the ball down the seams, down your throats. You're gonna have to stop the run. I love doing options. I love doing read options. I love doing option plays. I love doing counters. I love doing traps. Like, literally, I'm gonna run the ball down your throat. I'm the worst player that you would want to play against, because I'm gonna run the damn ball. Literally, like, you're gonna have to force me to pass the ball. Literally. But anyway, defense, 6 AP defense here. All right, so we're gonna start off with our safeties. We got Leon Sandcastle, which is, of course, is Dion. Cowboy players, we got Leon Sandcastle, Isaiah Palomeo at strong safety. We got Malik Hooker as a backup for free safety 2. Then we got Darren Woodson at strong safety 2 for that, but he's more so of a sub linebacker for me. All right, for my safeties, of course, I wanted pick artists and I wanted deep zone KOs. So I got deep zone KO and pick artists on Leon, and then I have enforcer and deep. It's called deep out zone. I don't know why I keep seeing deep in zone, but deep out zone KO. So I got deep out zone KOs on both of my safeties, and Palomo gets deep out zone and enforcer. I put that on him, and then Malik Hooker as my backup. He has pick artist, 0 AP ability, but he gets Cowboys Kim, and he's a motivator as well. So he motivates. He gives 1+ zone coverage to my Cowboy players. So that's why I have him there, to boost those ratings for that. And then Darren Woodson, like I said, he's just the sub linebacker, and he gets enforcer for 0 AP. All right. As far as linebackers, didn't want to put too much AP into linebackers, because linebackers don't really animate that much unless you have Lurker on them, and I only have Lurker on one, and that's Jalen Smith. Everybody else just has random abilities, so you can just freestyle that. But I would recommend having a linebacker core with 0 AP across the board, because it's pointless to put AP into your linebackers. I personally would rather put my AP into my safeties and cornerbacks as far as my DBs and stuff, because I don't really see I really don't see the wave in putting AP into your linebackers. Like, I don't really see it. But defensive wise, as far as scheme, I run a little bit of everything. I run 3-4, I run dime, nickel, I run everything. So I'm gonna hit you with a bunch of different looks. I'm gonna hit you with a bunch of different blitzes. I'm not gonna sit in man all day and blitz you. I'm gonna hit you with a lot of stuff. So my main priority is to stop the run. If I can stop the run, you're gonna have to beat me by throwing the ball, and you are guaranteed going to be making a mistake. And when you do, I'm gonna take advantage of it. That is my scheme. I'm literally gonna do that. Like, that is my scheme. But of course, Michael Parsons, Harold Carmichael, Jalen Smith, and then Shaquille Leonard. Of course, that would be my linebackers, and my backups, of course, are just a bunch of Cowboys, just to fill out the Cowboys theme team. All right, and then cornerbacks. So we got Deion Sanders, we got Xavier Rhodes, and we got Darius Slay. So all of these cornerbacks have Cowboys Kims. I knew for sure that when it comes to cornerbacks, I wanted 2 abilities. I wanted deep out zone, and I wanted acrobat. Every cornerback has to have that. I want that because I don't play man a lot. So when it comes to zone and them deep blues and shit, and how people be wanting to bomb deep all the time, I want to be able to knock that shit out. So I got pick artist, deep out zone KO and acrobat on Dion. I have acrobat and pick artist on Xavier Rhodes, and Xavier Rhodes has an X Factor ability. It's a 0 AP X Factor ability. He's the only player that gets it. And he has Zone Hawk for 0 AP. So literally, it's not taking up any of my AP at all. And he gets an X Factor ability that starts on, literally. And it's called Zone Hawk. Perfect for my scheme. He has Acrobat and Pick Artist on him. Like, literally. Awesome. Awesome ability. 0 AP. Doesn't go towards AP at all. Great X Factor. Darius Slay, he gets Cowboys Kim. I put deep out zone KO on him, acrobat and pick artist. Like, that's perfect. The perfect combo for me. I need that. Backup cornerbacks, I got Cheeto Awuzie. He's just there. Isaiah Rodgers, he does have some boost. He does get some boost. I think to play rec, man coverage, and zone coverage. So let me make sure I got that right. Yeah, so he gets play rec, man coverage, and zone coverage. So that's why he's there. So he's perfect for everybody because all my DBs will get those extra boosts. As many boosts. I want to take advantage of all the boosts out there to boost these players' attributes all the way up to a 99. So when it comes to my cornerbacks, most of my cornerbacks and safeties have 99 man coverage and 99 zone. Even though attributes don't matter because literally abilities literally take over this game. So if you don't have abilities on your players are not going to react. They're not going to have a brain. They're just going to be fucking, I don't even know, on the field just doing anything. So that would be my cornerbacks and then my D-line. So just like I said with the linebackers, I would not invest so much AP. I wouldn't invest any type of AP into the linebackers, and I wouldn't invest no AP into the D-line. So this D-line is very, very special because of the fact of the matter. I'm taking advantage of X Factor abilities more so than anything. And of course, the other abilities are just random as hell. Honestly, just random. Because like I said, since everybody has secure protectors, most of the inside stuffs and no outsiders and edge threats are pretty much like they cancel them out, so it's no point. So you can just put random abilities on your D-line. I would personally just go get 0 AP inside what's it called, inside stuffs or shades or whatever it's called, and put on the D-line. And then for the ends, I'll get no outsiders, 0 APs on the outside. But this is how I run mine. So I have D-Law at right end, I have John Madden at D tackle 1. And then D tackle 2, I have Thomason, and then I have Fierce George. So of course, Cowboy players, they get Cowboys Kim except for Fierce George. Random abilities on all these players, honestly, so it's no point even talking about it. But the abilities that I am going to talk about is the fact that, of course, with these AKA X Factors, you know, Unstoppable Force was OP as hell, but they all take 1 AP. So what I instead decided to do was I decided to switch up to the run stuffer ability because it's 0 AP for certain AKA players. So I'm like, okay, I want to stop the run, and this will help me. And with secure protectors out there, they do not do anything when it comes to these X Factors. The X Factors are still good, so the secure protectors don't do anything to them. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put the run stuffer, and it's 0 AP. So like, if you want to stop the run, just put 0 AP on your ends, honestly, because inside stuff don't really work no more. So just use the X Factors. And I got run stuffer on DeMarcus Lawrence, and I have it on Fierce George. So it helps me out when it comes to stopping the run, because like I said, my scheme on defense again is zone. Like, I want to stop the run, and I want you to beat me by dotting my ass up. If you can't dot me up, you're gonna lose. You're going to lose. Point blank, period. And of course, backups, Cowboys players, just fillers, Cowboys players. But I do have 53 out of 50. So if I wanted to, that's why I called it a flex team. If I wanted to try out players, if I wanted to use a player at a certain position, or I really, really like a player, I can throw them in here, and I won't mess up my chems or anything. I'll still have my Cowboys chem. I still have my motivators. I still have all that stuff going on. And like I said, it just works. It just works for me personally. And then of course, special teams, none special. Scottish Hammer, Legatron, none special. Kickoff return, Warwick Dunn, 99 speed. You know the works. Specialist, like I said, when it comes to the pass rushing, I got Fierce George, John Madden, and D-Law on the field at all times. Slot cornerback is going to be Xavier Rhodes. And then my sub linebackers, Darren Woodson, Tyreek Woolen. Nothing too crazy. Pick artist and enforcer as the AP abilities. 0 APs is get as much 0 AP abilities as possible. That's what I would recommend. And then of course, strategy items wise, sprinter, slot specialist, and then I got Cowboys themed strategy item, and then I have the journeyman, which gets 1+ speed to everybody pretty much. Offensive book is going to be alternative offense, and defense is going to be Washington. So that's pretty much it when it comes to the team. But that is my 6 AP defense and offense post AP update. So yeah. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit the like button, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys continue to show love. I really do appreciate it. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.